it's Joe here. Welcome back to my channel. I know that it's been a while since I have, done a video. And you know what? I am back with another bookish video. In this video, I want to talk about all of my 2019 book recommendations that I personally read. So I hope you kind of get a view on what I am personally thinking and what books I really like. There will be a separate video on all of the books that I read in 2019, but I'm currently going to be doing a reading vlog of trying to finish my Goodreads goal, which I have 3 books. I'm halfway through run right now, and then I will be reading 2 small books. Well, I don't mean for them to be small, but I really wanted to read them, and they're only 280 pages each, so I can't really help that. Okay, let's go into the video. The first book I want to recommend is This Average Song by Victoria Schwab. The reason I really like this book is because it had not really a love story, but a best friend story. It started off with 2 people that hated each other, and then they had to go on this adventure together in order to survive, and they ended up not falling in love with each other, which could possibly happen in the second book, which might be a book I will try to finish reading in 2019, but I don't know. The story was well written on top of the characters. The characters were absolutely amazing. I loved the character development, and I love the fact that the 2 main characters didn't have to fall in love. You really don't see that very often. I'm definitely excited to read the second one, whether it is in 2019 that I do it or 2020. Instead of getting all of the books out, I'm just going to be saying The Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. It was a very long struggle of trying to read this series this year, but I absolutely loved the experience. The characters were amazing, and I definitely joined a new fandom. Now I completely caught up to all of Sarah J. Maas's books, besides the prequel to this, The Assassin's Blade, and you know what? I will get to that soon, like I said, whether it's 2019 or 2020, most likely 2020. And then I have her new book series pre-ordered, so you know what? I will finally get to read her books when they come out, because I kind of joined this group a little late. So yeah, this book was absolutely amazing. It started off as kind of a mystery of this assassin, and it ended up with this fire-breathing queen that completely dominated every challenge that was thrown at her, and it is a really inspiring story, and I think you guys should definitely read it if you haven't. The next series I will be mentioning is the Carnival series by Stephanie Garber. This is probably my absolute favorite series. I don't know what it is about it, but this is probably my favorite love story ever. The world is good, the characters are good. I just absolutely love the story. Obviously, Carnival and Legendary did not come out this year, but I did reread the books because you know what, you guys? This book came out this year, and I was so excited because I pre-ordered it. So this was a book series that I was actually on top of because I did end up pre-ordering Legendary. So after I read Carnival, I pre-ordered Legendary, read Legendary, and then I had to wait for this book to come out. And I pre-ordered this book, and you know what? You guys have already seen that because I did a reading vlog on this series. This is my absolute favorite series, so I will most likely be rereading this again in 2020. So pretty much what this book series is about 2 sisters named Donatella and Scarlett. One night, Donatella goes missing, and Scarlett, her oldest sister, has to go looking for her. But she does need the help of a newly found stranger named Julian, and she is led to the amazing Carnival. But the biggest reminder in this entire series is that it's only a game. You guys, I finally got a candle for the series, and it's called Only a Game. I have not burned it yet, but I'm actually thinking about doing a candle haul because I have gained many candles. So it's really tempting because they're all bookish candles except for 2 of what I have. Comment down below if you want to see that because I kind of want to do it, but not if you guys don't want to see it. The next book I also pre-ordered because you guys, this author is that great booktuber that every single person knows about, and that person is Christine Riccio, and she wrote an amazing book called Again But Better. This was actually the first book that was based out of high school for me, or not in a fantasy world, and I absolutely loved it. She's currently writing another book, not the second one to this, but a different book, I guess. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I completely loved the characters and the story in this, and the character development that main character Shane went through was absolutely amazing. Reading through Shane's experience, it's kind of gotten me really excited for college, and it's also made me want to study abroad, but at the same time I'm kind of scared of studying abroad, so I don't know if I will do it, but if I get the opportunity I probably will, depending on where I get to study abroad. Honestly, the biggest place I want to study abroad is Norway because my brother's fiance got to study abroad from the school that I am going to, so hopefully I will also be able to do that. You guys, this book is amazing, and if you haven't picked it up, you need to pick it up because it's absolutely, undeniably amazing. And I'm really excited for her to come out with the second book. Hopefully it will be soon, but this book took a couple years to make, which is understandable because the book I'm making right now is currently even taking 3 years to make. So hopefully that will be published soon. And don't worry guys, I will definitely tell you if I publish my book. The next books I want to talk about are Hunting Prince Dracula and Escaping from Houdini, both by Carrie Maniscalco. I read both of these this year. I did not reread the first book, which is Stalking Jack the Ripper. I for some odd reason forgot what it was called, even though I literally I literally talk about this book series all the time, especially to students in my class that really want to go into the forensic sciences, and I'm like, you know what? This would be a great book series for you if you read it. So the second book is Hunting Prince Dracula, while the third one is Escaping from Houdini. In this book, it is obviously about vampires or the mystery of vampires. And going to the third book, there is a murder, which is kind of like a retelling of Murder on the Orient Express, which I realized after my friend Cassie had an assignment where she had to read the book and watch the movie. And after we watched the movie, I definitely realized that this book is kind of based off of it, but instead of 1 night on a train, it is 7 days on a cruise. This series is absolutely amazing. I love the mysteries. I absolutely love the love story between Cresswell and Wadsworth, aka Audrey Rose and Thomas. I really want to get the fourth book, but it's coming out in paperback all the way in August of 2020, which I don't understand because the hardcover came back in like 2019 and it was a couple months ago, and I was really hoping that I'd be able to have the paperback before that, but I might just cave and buy the hardcover so I can finish the series and get ready for her next series. You guys should definitely read this series. The next book I want to talk about is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I absolutely love this book. I've talked about it before in my videos, and this was my actually first adult book that I really loved, and she is coming out with the second book, and I'm really excited for that, and I will definitely be pre-ordering that when it is available. In this book, we are taken through a story by Alex Stern, or Galaxy Stern, and we are taken into the Yale gates and also into like the secret occult works of Yale. After reading this book, I can definitely tell you that it is an adult novel, but I do think more mature young adults would be able to read this. Me being myself and others around my age. I don't know if like freshmen of high school should read this or like below that. I mean, I'm not saying if you're not mature enough you shouldn't read it, but there are some things in here that you definitely should consider before reading this book. I think I rated this a 5 out of 5 because you guys, this book was amazing. The mystery of it and the thrill had kept me going throughout the book. It was absolutely amazing. I loved the characters. Although Alex did piss me off sometimes, but you know what? That's okay because some characters need to do that. I mean, they don't have to be the main characters, but you know what? In this book, it is. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, you guys. Definitely read it. The next books I want to talk about are The Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. I had read the first and second book quickly because I pre-ordered the last one because I knew that it was coming out, and I also knew that it was a big series that everyone loved. I had the first books for a couple of months and I wish I would have read them sooner, but I also am okay with not reading them as soon as I did because right after I finished the second book, The Wicked King, I got to read The Queen of Nothing because by the time I finished it, I had gotten this book in the mail for 2 days and then read it and finished it in a day. This book series is amazing. There were a lot of book characters that pissed me off, but you know what? That's okay because those characters do need to exist. Plus, they did have redemption in the second and third book, mostly the third book. I wasn't expecting to love this story as much as I did, but I'm really glad I loved it because I'm definitely added on into this fandom and I will never ever forget about this book series. The last book I want to talk about in this video is Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevers. It took me a very long time to actually read this book, but because I loved the first 3 books in this series so much, I decided that I really needed to read this book because the second one is coming out soon, and I am absolutely excited for it because you know what, you guys? This series is amazing, and this book was amazing. The new characters had me literally going off the roof with excitement. The story that was being told was really thrilling, you could say, because of like all the events that that were happening. Obviously there was a lot of deaths because these are the daughters of Death himself. I did really enjoy reading the new character Genevieve. Half of it was in the point of view of Cybella, which I forgot happened. But you know what? Her story was quite intriguing along with Genevieve's, and I'm really excited to see how the next book turns out because the ending of this book was absolutely insane. That is why I think you should read his Dark Assassins trilogy plus this book so you can keep loving it like I do. I'm really excited for the 5th/2nd book to come out. Don't worry guys, I will definitely be telling you when I get it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I haven't been uploading, but I will get there, especially since Christmas break is coming on. I will be having more filming opportunities. I have multiple videos planned out, so hopefully I'll be able to film those and put them up for you guys. The next video I'm filming is actually going to be what videos you guys should expect in 2020, and that probably won't get released for a week or two because I am planning to do another video, what I already told you guys at the beginning of this video, so you will see that one before the 2020 video. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you thought of my book recommendations and if you are recommending me any books as well. Like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, plus writing videos and future videos, which I will be telling you guys about in another video. Subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!